Okay, I hope everything sounds nice. Let's bring this up real quick. Lumpy Griffey. That dude's hilarious. Uh, let's see how I'm sounding. Test, test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Test, test. Hey, I hope everything sounds nice. Let's bring this up real quick. Lumpy Griffey. That dude's hilarious. Let's see how I'm sounding. What's up, Hidden Galaxy? How you doing? Okay, let me go ahead and turn this down because I just want to make sure that sounds pretty good. Yeah, Hidden Galaxy, how you doing, man? Really, really appreciate you came by. Okay, so you're my first viewer in the chat. Got 3 viewers. So let's get right into it. So what's up, human beings? How you doing today? Sendou Q here. Want to bring the Sony Salt. So something I really want to try because I know Fertinga do it a good couple of times, and I just want to. Oh, that's awesome! I'm happy that you're making the video. Maybe you want to make a video about this Sony fanboy talking about this situation I heard while I'm at work. So I don't know if anybody know who Puertorock 77 is, Sony fanboy, and everybody know God Award came to the PC, coming to the PC in January of 2022. And you know what? For how much crap I give to PlayStation, because I really hate that PlayStation is doing a anti-consumer. This is one thing I want to do. This PlayStation, congratulations. You get a win from me because you're bringing games over to the PC. This is awesome because now PlayStation can make more money. Now, it's God of War. Am I a God of War fan? No. I want to keep it real. I'm not a God of War fan. But I will buy God of War on the PC. I'm going to give it my unbiased review. I think that'll be the first game I'll review, God of War. And I want to be unbiased. Keyboard support, and to troll the Sony fanboys and the fangirls, I'm going to play it on the Xbox controller with the MILF mod. So you know I got to make a mod with the MILF with God of War. So we're going to call it MILF of War. I'm actually might stream that. So yeah, I'm actually excited that God of War coming over because that means more people get to play. That means anti-consumer. And yeah, really excited. Going to be a interesting game. Like I said, I don't want to give my unbiased opinion. I want to give my unbiased opinion. I really want to play the game at higher frame rates and see how the game is going to be played. That's all we want. We want games to be access to everybody. Like, I play PC Building Simulator. That's one of my favorite games. I was happy that that game went over to consoles because everybody could play that amazing game. It's a game where you build a PC. Oh, Zombie Fan, what's up? How you doing? So, let's get into the video. Sorry, got some block. Da da. Pedal. What's his name? Hold up. Pedal Rock 77. Yes, I am going to do a correct video with him, but we need to do this together. We need to watch this together because this cat, this cat is ridiculous. Like, what he said, what I heard this is ridiculous. Let's see when this thing came out actually. October 30th, 2021. So I was at AWA. And Zombie Fan, I'm going to send you those pictures. I just want to do a quick live stream about this Puertorock 77 because this is ridiculous. But I need you to help me out. I just want to know if the sound is nice because actually, I got my volume right here. Give me a second.
What's up, my friend?
Okay. I just want this to sound nice.
What's up, my friend?
Okay. Okay, that's actually perfect. Oops. Okay, so it's actually yes, Zombie Fan. Oh boy, you need to do a video on this cat. This is actually really, really ridiculous. All right, so I do apologize about that big gap. So do apologize. So let's get into the video, and we're gonna get right into it.
What's up, my friends, my family, my fellow gamers? Your boy Puertorock 77, and I'm back with another hot take. The hot take is about Sony.
Ooh, hot take. It's gonna sound amazing. Oh, thank you, Hidden Galaxy. Really appreciate it. But ooh, hot take. Hooray.
Announcing PlayStation PC. An initiative.
I got you. Matter of fact, if you don't know who Zombie Fan is, I did a live stream with him, and this dude is freaking awesome. I love this dude right here. This dude is awesome. And I'm actually working on a JTech video. It's gonna be long, and we're gonna paste it and send it. There you go. I sent you 2 videos. You gotta see that one. But yeah, Zombie Fan is one amazing YouTuber, and he's like really, really awesome. And you know, this dude is like, this dude been here since my channel was like trying to grow. I know I'm cutting a little bit too early, but yeah, this dude is awesome. I really appreciate what he's doing, and Zombie Fan, you're great. You're great. But let's get back to it.
Initiative of the content they're releasing on the PC platform. All right. Let's get straight to it, right?
Okay, so he got to a part where he say he wanted to talk about games going to the PC platform, which you already know my take on that. It's amazing that games going to other platforms, more games for everybody. Nobody should be salty. Nintendo, where's my Metroid on my PC? We will give you money for that. Like, trust me, we'll give you money for that.
There's a lot of PlayStation gamers that have already they've been said their displeasure at this move of PlayStation putting games on PC, and then there's a growing conversation about potentially Sony eventually going day and date with PC in the same form as what Microsoft has decided with their Xbox brand.
I want to stop right here. Hearing this part, and I was like listening to this on the job. Hearing this part, I'm like, what's so bad about games going day to day on PC? And I don't think these Sony fanboys and fangirls, because there is some girls that out there, fan whatever, they don't want games go day to day, which they missing the whole entire premise is companies want to make money and you're a number. So for now on, this dude, he is not Puertorock 77. This dude is Sony fanboy number 62745. Because that's all Sony look at these fanboys. They look at them as numbers. So that's the number for him. I'm not going to remember it. I got to rewind it to watch it again. So let's watch again.
Putting their games, first-party games, day and date along with their console. Multiple reasons why people say that it's good, it's great, And then there's people who said they don't like that concept. Okay.
Yeah, the people that say it's good or great are PlayStation fans. They want to see PlayStation exceed. They want to see PlayStation be part of the community where a whole bunch of people could play games that they play without buying the console. And those are the fans that that I appreciate. They want people to play their game. They don't care about PC. They don't care about Xbox. They don't care about Nintendo. They just play PlayStation because that's their preference, and I can respect that. But for the people that's mad is the fanboys and the fangirls. Those are the people that we talk about, and I think you're one, dude. Sony do day and dates will be awesome, but I don't think they're doing day and dates just yet. If they do that, I think that'd be a smart move. But I haven't heard anything about day and date because I guess because God of War came over to PC, that's when these Sony fanboys thinking that games is coming day and date. But I could be wrong. I hope somebody prove me wrong. I don't know why PlayStation fanboys hate PC ports. It helped PlayStation be says exactly. Now, don't get me wrong. I think companies don't care about us, but they care about money. They move it over to PC, and you see how PlayStation making money off of that move. Now, am I going to buy the game to play Myth of War? Yes, I am.
I'm going to explain why I don't like the concept, right? It's not in line with other people's reason on why they don't like the concept.
No, it's aligned with other people because I got a feeling what you're going about to say, and most PlayStation fans do have the same mindset. So you, oh no. Ooh, sorry, but yeah, every PlayStation fanboy have the same mindset. But let's hear his reason. Maybe he might change my mind, which I doubt it, but I like my mind change. Oops.
One is not about other people being able to play the game. That's not the reason.
Okay.
Number two, it's not about devaluing the brand. The value of the brand is really Sony's concern when it comes to PlayStation. That is also not a reason.
Yeah, it's their product. They could do whatever they want with it. Why do people not get that? They could do whatever they want with their product because it's their product. And that's one thing, me doing part of this community, this criticism and stuff like that, I realized that doing this opened up my mind. I had my mind change. And it happens. I mean, stuff going to happen. You cannot have it your way all the time, which companies don't care. They want to make the more profit. So when I start doing all of this, like coming to a year, my mind been changing. And I'm actually having a blast doing these contents. I met great people, Hidden Galaxy, Zombie Fan, other people. They're in here in the chat. I really appreciate it. This has been awesome. And I appreciate the community, helping me out in this situation. I try to pump out videos for people that have entertainment. So, yeah, my mind been changed. And I just have a different look at other stuff. It's going to happen. But let's see if your mind change.
That I don't like the idea of day and date of PC, right? The ultimate reason why I don't like day and date with PC, okay, and I know I went right into the get-go, is simply because of ultimately what do I get from the value of buying this box right here.
I can answer that for you. You get the game. What's the value of games going to PC day and date with games going to PlayStation? And for now on, let's just say games go day and date in this argument. What are you losing? You get the game on PlayStation because you prefer the PlayStation. But for the people who don't prefer the PlayStation, they get the game on PC. So you getting the PlayStation game. Now, I know people say exclusives and everything, and there's a lot of things I want to think about exclusive. Exclusive, if it's only exclusive to one console, yes, that's exclusive. But is it exclusive to Sony? Like the brand? Yes. Good PC are expensive too. I say the best PCs are expensive. Good PC, you can get a good PC at $800. That's not bad. I think you can get a used PlayStation 5 at $800. I think I saw one at a pawn shop for $8. So if you could get a used PlayStation at $800, you could get a good PC at $800. That is me. It's subjective when it comes down to it. Like people can say $500 is expensive, so it's subjective. But good point, Hidden Galaxy. But to me, good PC, $800. But when it comes down to good and great and everything, that's what you call it, preference. Zombie fan, that's a good price on a PC. I wish I spent that much, but how my graphics card was like close to $1,500. Like that one dude spent $1,500 on a PS5. My PC is a little bit expensive, but hey, it doesn't matter if a PC is $2,000, $3,000. I would say about $300. If you play on a PC, you're a PC gamer. My sister play on her PC. She's a PC gamer. But for people that say good PCs are expensive, to me, $800 is a good PC. I would say start off with $800 and you'll get yourself an amazing experience. But back to this argument, you get the game. The game didn't devalue. So I don't get why you're so mad about this.
Okay. Now let me explain.
Okay.
Take Ubisoft, Electronic Arts, Square Enix, Capcom, all these third-party providers. Are they trying to sell you a console? Have they?
Now, I know I'm turning 35 next week. Yeah, my birthday's next Saturday. I might do a birthday stream. But yeah, I might do an early birthday stream. I'll be 35 next week. I was born in the 80s. And I'm not saying I'm one of the greatest person in the world talking about gaming and stuff, but you're wrong in this situation because Electronic Arts did sell a console. It was called the 3DO. One of the most powerful console that was on the market that time. Matter of fact, they had a video. Hold on, let's look for that video real quick. Come here, YouTube, 3DO, 3DO. Yeah, it was a 3DO. Yeah. Angry Video Game Nerd did it. This dude did it. Wrestling with Gaming did it. Yeah, it was a 3DO. This right here, they had different versions of it. It was Electronic Arts' own console. They sold this even with the Maddens and everything back in the day. So they did sell a console. But they also sold their games on different platforms. This console failed at the time too. So pretty much piggy bank that PlayStation comes to you for money. Yes, Electronic sold a console. And it failed. Not because of games. It failed because it was too expensive. The console cost so much to make. And they just really couldn't sell it because it was like $700. Compared to like the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis was like either $150, $200 at the time. So it's not because of the games, because the games did look amazing at the time. At the time, it looked amazing. It looked head of the time. But because of the price, is because of what happened. They what you call it? They went to other companies so they can make different 3DOs, and they put any price they want because it was so expensive. So just because it had games on there, actually exclusives games, but the reason why people didn't buy it because it's too expensive. So where's your argument in that situation? Yes, they sold a console, but at the same time, it was too expensive. That's the reason why it failed. Too expensive. Let's continue.
They've been trying to sell you a console where you can play their games that they make. The answer is no.
Wait, what was that?
You can play their games that they make. The answer is no. They're third-party providers, and they put their games on all platforms.
Okay, like I said, I proved you wrong. There was a 3DO, and it was too expensive that they had no choice to put their games on other consoles. It's not because people was trying to buy games because it was a third-party thing. They couldn't sell the games on their platform because the platform was too expensive. Because just because you say exclusive is only good on their console doesn't mean that the system is too expensive. That's why when you have PC players try to buy games at a certain price, they have to buy a console. And that's where we don't want to buy a console just for one game, because it doesn't make sense for us to own a console to play just one game over and over and over again. That's why it's more of a profit on the PC and on the console. People still going to buy it. People prefer console over PC. People prefer PC over console. That's just where we live in. And the fact you can't understand that is throwing me off. And I think you're older than me. You should know this.
Therefore, there's no such thing as a Ubisoft ecosystem or platform. No one ever used that term, right?
Who remember the Apple Pippin? Bandai Apple Pippin. They went together for the console as well. But there was a 3DO. You can't deny that.
No one ever used the term Square Enix ecosystem. No one ever used the term Capcom ecosystem, right? No one ever brought those terms up, right?
Go to PC. Go to PC. They have launchers like EA. They got a launcher. That's an ecosystem. Go to PlayStation have an ecosystem on PC too called PlayStation Now. Xbox with Game Pass. Epic with Epic Store. Battle.net for with the Activision games on there and everything. So there is ecosystem for that. It's on the PC. If they ever think about making a console, they could just port that ecosystem over to the console. So yeah, there is ecosystem. It's just it's not on your system because you don't technically own your system. You just pay $500 for your company to let you play games. You gotta pay $60 extra a year to play your games online. So yeah, it's an ecosystem. Just because it's not on console doesn't mean there's no ecosystem.
Because you don't look at it that way. You just looked at it as games that are just on whatever platform, and you just play it on the preferred platform that you like on the perfect console.
A console have one platform. The PC have multiple platforms. So I get to pick and choose what platform I get to play on. I'm flexing, but yeah.
But the first party, they have platforms. And their platforms is the console. I'm not buying that BS of Microsoft Xbox platforms is PC cloud. No. They're not.
What? You're not buying that? hold up. Let me rewind that real quick because I got kind of lost for the stupidity that he just talked.
Look at it that way. You just looked at it as games that are just on whatever platform, and you just play it on the preferred platform that you like.
Okay, let's get to this part. You just said that that's anti-consumer because now you want me to play one game on one platform. I don't want that platform. I have a PC. So why should I buy that platform just to play one game? That's so anti-consumer. Why would I want to do that? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense in the business practice. So you tell me to waste money on one game. That game right there cost me over $600 just to play it. Yeah, that's dumb in my opinion.
On the perfect console. But the first party, they have platforms. And their platforms is the console. I'm not buying that BS of Microsoft Xbox platforms is PC cloud. No. They're not.
Well, congratulations, you're a fanboy, dude. How can you? It's their platform. You look on Game Pass on Xbox and Game Pass on PC. It's basically the same thing. Xbox want money. Their money going to come through their software. Why do you think Windows, you could download a free version of Windows? Yeah, you got limited access, but it's a free version of Windows. Because here's the thing. They're going to make their money through software, through getting certain things. And yeah, you could buy a Windows key for cheap, like $15 with a code, $20, $30. Depending on where you get it, you could probably get it for like $3 somewhere else. But guess what? It's still free. Maybe you don't want Windows. You could go ahead and download Linux. So it's a platform with their IP. It's always going to be a platform. It doesn't matter where it is. And technically, your PlayStation is a PC. These consoles got so sophisticated where now it need to be online to get updates. It's basically a poor version, is a poor man version of a PC. That's all it is. It got AMD CPU, AMD GPUs, and let me tell you something. You talk about ray tracing. AMD ray tracing is not on the same level as NVIDIA. I should know. I own an AMD card. So this right here is just crazy in my opinion.
That's just a marketing strategy and corporate dudes trying to convince you.
And that's the reason why I don't work with these companies. Because market strategy is working. It's working because they making money.
On some BS. Case in point, Microsoft just released an exclusive on PC. So if it was all about this ecosystem and Xbox is PC, console, and cloud, then how come the game is not playable on console? Why is it exclusive to just one device?
Okay, so I don't know what game you're talking about. I really don't. I think you're talking about Age of Empire. If I'm not mistaken, I never played the game before, so I can't give you my opinion on it. But also, I'm not no developer. Just like you. You're not a developer either. But if I'm guessing, maybe you can't play the game with a controller. Maybe you need keyboard and mouse. Oh, what's up, Basha B? If I mispronounce your name, my bad. So I do apologize for that. But we just watching this dude. I'm trying to get at a Sony fanboy. So yeah, if you want to say something, just let me know and I read it. But yeah. So if the game is on PC, there's a reason why it's on PC. Maybe it take more power than an Xbox would have gave you. Maybe it's a keyboard and mouse situation that the Xbox that they thought for it on PC. We don't know. You're not a developer. I'm not a developer. Maybe the developer just wanted on PC, just like Returnal was only on PlayStation 5. We don't know. So you could ask all these questions and what ifs. The real answer is I don't know. And that's perfectly fine.
So cut that BS. And I don't want to hear excuses. Well, it's always been no. If Microsoft was all about this, they could have ensured that that game will be playable on console.
Are you a developer of Microsoft? Are you a developer of that game? If not, then shut up. Because on a real note, you think all of these things. Do you work at Microsoft? Do you work at Sony? Do you work at these companies where you can make the move and have this discussion with all these cats? That's dumb. Because here's the thing. I don't know. Oops, my bad. I don't know. So the answer I could give you is I don't know. Why they made Returnal for PlayStation and PlayStation 5 and can't put it on PlayStation 4? You don't know. Neither do I. Why they can't put Returnal on PC? I don't know. That's the answer. I don't know. You're not a developer. You don't have the right answers for this situation. So quit acting like you're smart and realize that you don't develop anything. Fanboys really don't apply logic to their arguments. To be honest, I agree. Hidden Galaxy is, look, for all the people that watch this later, and I'm about to do a brand new upload, but I'm going to actually write this down and everything about my reaction. Going to keep it real. If you don't know anything, just say you don't know. That's a good answer. If people argue about, I'm not going to take I don't know for an answer, just say, how do you know? I don't know it's a good answer. You're not a developer, so how do you know?
Into sharing all devices, right? Cut that BS. There's only one platform for these first-party providers, and that's their console. Period.
That's anti-consumer. They make more money by selling software because check this out. PlayStation and Xbox don't make a lot of money on the consoles. Probably PlayStation now because they kind of knock off a weight off of that. So if you add all that if you add half a pound off and you can fit a pallet full of new PlayStation 5 compared to the old PlayStation 5, that pallet of 15, that's 25 pounds off of that extra. So they just made back the how much it weighs to ship it out. So they ship out the new one with the less things. So as soon as you ship it out, since the weight is different, so the cost is different, so the fuel is going to be cheaper. And then when the fuels get cheaper, you got to put all of this into consideration because I work delivery. And weight is a key thing when it comes to delivery. So for PlayStation to knock off like a half a pound off of their console, yeah, it's half a pound. But if you think about it, in the big long run, that half a pound could go a long way where they could save hundreds, even thousands of dollars because it weighed half a pound less. They're not shipping one PlayStation. They shipping pallets of PlayStation. So they probably making back their money in that situation. Thanks for Hidden Galaxy. I really appreciate that. You have yourself a good video, and I'm going to go ahead and check it out on you later. Man, this is third only the hardest thing to adapt to a controller. Windows Critical Punishment. But Windows Central published an article yesterday saying that the devs are working on a console port, but it's taking time. Okay. Thank you, Bacha B. And I'm again, if I mispronounce your name, I do apologize. But see, I didn't know that. That's actually a legit answer. If I make another video about this, I'm adding this in here, and he could shut up.
Everything else is just smoke and mirrors. So back to PlayStation. I go buy this console. They are backed by their first party provider. My expectation for the money that I provided them, because they're the ones, Sony, PlayStation, is the ones that's convincing me to buy a console.
Because of the exclusive, I'm going to say that you're wrong in that situation. And this is the reason why I'm going to say you're wrong in this situation. Number one, PlayStation innovation was the fact that a lot of people was going to buy a console. Because here's the thing. Besides the CD player, a DVD player, and a Blu-ray player, what was PlayStation was doing that is innovative? Because if I'm not mistaken, the PlayStation 1 played CDs. My babysitter when I was younger around that time owned the PlayStation, and he played all his CDs on there. And he played games, don't get me wrong, he juggled both, and that was a CD player. Awesome. PlayStation 2, my cousin owned the PlayStation 2. And you know what it was used for mostly? A DVD player. PlayStation at $200 was the cheapest DVD player because it had a game system in it. And honestly, all she did is watch DVDs. When family came over, they brought their games and controllers, and they played on there. Like one of my family members bought Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and I had that on the 64, so I actually was pretty good at that. Mortal Kombat Trilogy, all of that. So it was also used as a gaming system, yes, but all she did is watch movies. PlayStation 3 was a Blu-ray player. It wasn't cheap because it was like $600 at release, but at the same time, you could play Blu-rays on it. Blu-rays didn't last that long, but you could play Blu-rays on it. So besides those three things, what did PlayStation did that is innovative? They pretty much copied everybody else. Controller was copied off of Nintendo. The virtual reality was copied off of like VR from the PC. The PlayStation Move was copied off the Wii. The PlayStation camera, you know, it was all copied off of something. So they didn't really innovate. If you want to say exclusive, why do you care about exclusive? They're just games that people can't play, and so they own a system that they don't care about. So yeah, who cares about exclusive? I know a lot of people do, but me personally, I don't care about exclusives. So yeah.
Again, not Ubisoft, not EA, not Capcom, not Square Enix, From Software, none of them. It's PlayStation.
So, again, EA owned the 3DO. How do you not remember that?
Since they're the ones that are providing the console, then your developer's number one focus should be the console.
It happened before. Just because the console cost way too much money for people to own, it failed. So why do you think they put their money? I mean, why they became a third-party developer now? Because their console failed because it was too expensive.
It's their responsibility to bring out their best for that console. And I don't want to hear anything from anybody. You're not going to convince me that developers developing games across multiple devices is just as easy as a developer only focusing on one device.
You got caught in 4K. If that's the case, If that's the case, why is Returnal so buggy? That was the own developer that Sony say make Returnal for the PlayStation. Games are going to be buggy no matter what. Even though if they develop for one company. It doesn't matter. Just because a game is only for one platform doesn't mean that they don't mess up. So this argument that you just said is just dumb because you look at Returnal and all the bugs, they personally say don't play the game because they working on all the bugs. How do you not remember that? And that's a PlayStation 5 exclusive.
You're not going to convince me of that. That logic doesn't even make sense.
No, your logic doesn't make sense because just because the developer make a game for one platform doesn't mean they don't mess up. We're all human. We're going to make mistakes, but you're putting too much pressure on the developer to make a perfect game. PlayStation not perfect. Xbox not perfect. Nintendo not perfect. Even PC like Apple, they're not perfect. Windows not perfect. Linux not perfect. Nothing is perfect. We're all going to make mistakes. So for you to say that is beyond me. That's dumb.
When a developer creates an engine, uses an engine, and all they got to do is worry about that one box, that one platform.
They made the engine on PC. So what's your excuse?
You know, that one dev kit and all the intricacies, taking advantage of whatever that console is capable of doing to its max, to its best capability. Okay, that will always trump the developer splitting his time, his resources, its expertise, worrying about multiple architectures from low specs to higher specs to different capabilities, to different, tool sets that cater to different GPUs and all that stuff. I guarantee if 343 only had to worry about the Xbox Series X and they didn't have to worry about the Xbox Series S, the Xbox One, the Xbox One X, and all the different configurations of PC, if they didn't have to worry about none of that, all they had to do was just worry about Xbox Series X and use their engine to maximize that, Halo Infinite would be a better product, at least graphically and all that stuff. And they probably will have more stuff at launch. Like,
shut up! You went on a rant. Oh, this is the reason why we don't listen to PlayStation fanboys. You dumb. Let's take that for his. Let's take what you just said. Let's just take what you just said. Because if that's the case, because if a game, he said this, if a game is coming out on its own console, they're gonna get the best out of that console. Returnal was the first AAA game. Of course, they will have issues, but look at the older games. They never had issues with the PlayStation 4 because it was something they were used to. That a bad take using that. Okay. I don't have any evidence for that, but let's just say let's go off of what you just said. Every game is going to have issues. It doesn't matter what it is. I expect games to be messed up. Now, if you take your time, there are going to be less issues. But when people rush developers and all that stuff, it's going to be issues. So I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just not used to the PlayStation archetype. I'm going to keep it real. I don't know nothing. But let's get back at his reasons, okay? And let's take a game back on the PlayStation 4. He say the game is going to be at the highest level. Let's take God of War. God of War look amazing. Gameplay, I don't know. I have never played it. That's why I'm going to play it when it first comes out. Yes, I'm giving Sony my money because I want to play Myth of War. But let's get to this. Listen here. On a PC, you get best of both worlds. Both graphics and frames. If I'm not mistaken, the PlayStation 4 was supposed to do 4K at 60 frames a second. God of War was running at either amazing visuals or higher frame rate. What was it? Performance over graphics? You have better graphics, but you run at 30 frames a second. But if you want better gameplay, you run it at 1080. So if the PlayStation 4 was such an amazing console, then how come you can't get God of War running at 4K at 60 frames a second on both? I thought it was supposed to be better performance. That game old now. I get it, but I thought it was supposed to run at at amazing performance. I thought it was supposed to bring the best of it. I'm not saying the storyline is is trash. I bet you the storyline is one of the greatest storylines you could get from the game. But how come you can't run it at both 4K at 60 frames a second? You couldn't get that. PC could do that. And then another thing about Halo Infinite. What's wrong with choice? A lot of people is not gonna play on the Xbox. A lot of people not gonna play on the PC. So you want the game only to be on Xbox? Yeah, you're anti-consumer because you know how impressive they had to make the game for the last generation, this generation, the PC. The PC is not running at 60 frames sometimes. That's why the beta is running. You got to be kidding me. You so anti-consumer, it's not even funny. You don't want games to go to every single console. You want yours and yours alone. You're like a little kid who say, this is my games. But you can't have them. Dude, I don't think you're even a Sony fanboy. You're a console peasant in this situation. Get out of my face with that. I'd rather have people play more games. And what they doing on the Xbox One is amazing. To play that game with other people. That's amazing. You don't know nothing about this industry. You just care about your own system and saying, oh, it's only meant for this system. You don't want people to play the game, just say it. I will respect you at that point.
Missing core, whatever, probably wouldn't have been an issue.
You don't know that because you're not a developer. So any developer thing that you say, I'm disregarding.
But because they have to juggle all these different architectures, I guarantee them running into issues.
Puertorock, is your name on the game? Is your name on the game? No? Then shut up with the developer thing. You don't know. You didn't make the game. So shut up.
Trying to balance the multiplayer between different architectures, because they can't be the same playing field, right? Because PC, they'll run at higher frame rates. The last gen consoles will run at 30 frame rates, while the current gen consoles, Xbox Series X, it could choose between 60 and 120. It's just a whole conglomeration of just random stuff.
You don't know. So why would I take any of this advice from you? You don't know because you're not a developer. So quit saying developer thing. Because I'm going to say this. I'm not a developer. I'm just trying to think like a business type of mindset. Because if I want to make more money, I'll let everybody else play the game. So if you're not a developer, then why are you telling me developer things?
PlayStation will be going through the same thing. And that's ultimately, for me, why I'm not playing this, day one bullshit.
Because you're not a developer. So the reason why you're not playing it because you're not a developer. You don't know. If you want to prove me wrong, create a game then and prove me wrong.
Because if they did do day one, that means the PC and the console have the same priority.
Because 30 million subscription is telling you wrong.
The only difference is Sony's selling the console, but yet they're not prioritizing the console.
Tell me if you could find an Xbox Series X. They're both selling consoles.
So for me, if Sony made that decision, that means the console's not their number one priority. And if it's not their number one priority, then why, as a consumer, should I make it a number one priority?
Because there's people out there that want to buy the console over the PC. They don't feel comfortable with the PC, so they're going with the console. They think it's plug and play, but it's not plug and play anymore. The reason why it's not plug and play anymore because it got connected to the internet, update everything. Gotta go ahead, gotta play the games online. Oh, there's an update, gotta download the update. Gaming right now is at the greatest time of his life. The problem is you got people taking shortcuts to put games and fixes online instead of putting the games out there with the fixes done. We taking shortcuts to a point where this is normal, which is not. The fact that you can't sit here and realize, hey, you're gotta be older than me. You went through the Nintendo, probably the Atari. When the Super Nintendo, Atari, all of that came out. Let me ask you one question. When there was a game that was buggy, did you play it anymore? Because people had to make the game without any bugs. Yeah, there were some bugs. Yeah, people are human. But if the game is fun, then the game is fun. You're not a developer. I realize that. I'm repeating myself 1,500 times. But it's getting on my nerves the farther I'm going through this video that you don't know nothing about it. Stop talking like a developer. If Sony make games for the PC, then they're going to make games for the PC. I think you're looking at Sony like PC instead. They are more like Apple. They like to keep things in their walled garden. You know what? No, I actually wasn't thinking about PlayStation as a PC, like open platform. I never looked at PlayStation as that. I always say PlayStation was anti-consumer. Xbox, they actually becoming pro-consumer. Having games on PC is awesome. Nintendo is like super anti-consumer. And I did say this. When people buy a PlayStation, they don't own the PlayStation. And I'm going to show it at the end of the video because I actually left a comment on his... matter of fact, let's look at the comment right now. Before we move. Here I go. Read more. This is what I said. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Zoom. Okay, so this is what I said. This is a very bad video. You're too much of a fanboy to realize that the company don't care about you. You're not getting screwed over. I mean, you're getting screwed over. So I made a mistake to say not. You're getting screwed over. Really? I'm sorry. You're getting screwed over. Really? You don't even own your PlayStation 5. You pay $500 to get a PlayStation 5 to have the company tell you what to do. Pay us $60 to play your games online. Charge $70 for your games. If you want to upgrade your games for PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5, give us extra money or you can't do it. And if you want to talk about the Series S and its bad console, what about the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition? That's further in the game. In the video. All I see everyone owning is a PlayStation 5. Oh man, did I misspell that one? All I see everybody owning is a PlayStation 5. This version. Yeah, I did say that. All I see everybody owning is a PlayStation 5. This version. Even your favorite company is supporting censorship, which is true. There's an article of a game that Nintendo is actually being pro-consumer in that situation while Sony being anti-consumer. The reason why I switch over to PC is because I don't want to deal with the anti-consumer situation. The PlayStation port PlayStation 5 games to PC, it doesn't devalue the system because people could still buy PlayStation 5 because they just want the console. If you switch over to PC and buy nothing but PlayStation game, I was supposed to say Sony, but it's Tony. I said Tony instead of Sony because I did voice activation. Sony still got your money. So what are they losing from you trying to protest? Again, this video was horrendous. So The fact that he don't realize that is beyond me. This dude just don't know what he's talking about. Whatever. His mindset is only for Sony. He only got his mindset for PlayStation. Me, I want to think about the consumer. I want to be wrong. You know, if people prove me wrong, prove me wrong. Show me evidence. I say stuff wrong. I'm not going to say, oh, no, you're wrong. No, prove me wrong. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a discussion about it.
I said before, I would just go PC, and I will. Right? There's no reason to buy a PlayStation 6.
No, don't come to PC because I already know what's going to happen. Oh no, as Alice say, you're going to spend $300 on a PC pre-build that have a 3060 in it, and you're going to have the worst time of your life, and you're going to be like, oh, this is too much. No, if you're going to go to PC, do research. Do a whole bunch of research. Please do a whole bunch of research when you switch over to PC. Do not go to Alienware and just pick up a system. You need to do research. You need to see how price to performance. Do not, I repeat, do not go to PC without any research. It takes research. You can't go in and buy it like the PlayStation. You actually have to do research.
6 when all the games are on PC.
I'm going to rewind a little bit.
Then before, I would just go PC, and I will. Right? There's no reason to buy a PlayStation 6 when all the games are on PC.
Yes, there is, because people don't want a PC.
And I'm going to say this. If Sony doesn't prioritize the console, then why should the consumer?
Because it's still going to console. So it doesn't matter if it's both console and PC. Consumers are still going to buy the game. You don't understand that. Why would I support an anti-consumer company if they're not thinking about other people? Based on your logic, why doesn't Apple release the FaceTime and Messenger outside of the ecosystem? It's money, and I mean, people will still choose them over Android, right? Yes, exactly. I had females who don't want to go on dates with me because my bubbles are green. And you know what I say about that? And if you know me from my YouTube channel, I'm a big, huge Razer fan. When they say, oh, your bubble is green. Okay. For gamers, by gamers. What? For gamers, by gamers. What does that mean? I'm Razer green. For gamers, by gamers. That's all I say to them. But if they don't want to talk to me because my bubbles is green, then fine, whatever. You tell me that, like, that's going to hurt me. If you don't want to talk to me just because my bubbles not green, I mean, not blue, fine, whatever. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I think I dated one girl that was an Apple fangirl, and she was actually pretty cool. But, yeah, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Just because the bubble is not green, I mean, it's not blue, doesn't change the fact that I'm going to switch over to Apple. No. So, your logic is, if a game is made by PlayStation, they should just keep it on PlayStation. Do you work at PlayStation? No? Then shut up.
It's their product. If anyone should think of it as the first part, if Sony doesn't prioritize the console, then why should the consumer? It's their product. If anyone should think of it as the first priority, it's them.
You say it's their product, meaning that they could put it day to date on the PC. It's their product. Do we have a problem there?
Okay. By transitioning over to PC, sure, it's a little bit more expensive, depending the level of hardware.
You can build a PC at $600 and still have the same and have the same experience, but you get more functionality. It's not that expensive.
That I want to go with. But look at all the stuff I no longer have to worry about. I no longer have to worry about PSN Plus subscriptions. All my third-party games I will buy on Steam. And usually Steam, third-party sales are cheaper. Right? The only thing I have to worry about is just the first-party PlayStation games. And that's it.
There's more. Okay. What you pay up front is going to pay towards the end when it comes to PC. Yeah, when people say it costs, let's say you spent $1,000 on a PC. Let's just say base value you spend $1,000, where everything is at the right price. A 3070 at 500, motherboards, all that stuff, 16 gigs of RAM. Let's just say all of that costs a baseline $1,000, and the PlayStation 5 is $500. Over time, that price of that $1,000 PC suddenly drops because you have to pay for online $70 for games, and like you say, all the Steam sales. And guess what? You don't have to buy those games off of Steam. You could buy those games off of GOG, Activision, Epic Game Store. Dude, when I look at Sony, it's like the one person that always go to one store. Don't care, defend that company with their hard-earned. Let's say Sony is like Apple. Defend Apple. Apple's the best company. So on and so forth. Oh, PlayStation is the best company. PlayStation can't do no wrong. Yes, there's people like that, and you're one of them. Me, I don't want to go to Apple. Maybe I do want to go to Apple one day and buy something. Or I could go to Microsoft and buy something. I could go to Epic. I could go to Walmart, J.C. Penney's, Sears, Target, Super Games. All these stores that I see that I could buy is the freedom that I have with PC. You, on the other hand, have one store and one store only. They tell you what to do. You don't have the freedom to do whatever unless you don't buy the system. That's all it is. And it's a shame that you're falling part of that. Just because games going over to PC, you can hop over to PC. I say do your research, but I don't think you're going to do that. You're going to spend, like Alex said, you're going to spend $3,000 on an Alienware, and then you're going to say, nah, PC's not the greatest. Please, my PC setup was like $4,000, I think. And that's money that I earned and I worked for. And I wanted that. Guess what? I'm enjoying every little bit of this. This YouTube thing, fun. Gaming on my PC, fun. All of this. Something breaks on my PC. Oh, Amazon, buy something like my cooler. I just bought a cheap cooler because my water cooler broke. Went to Amazon, pick up a $25 cooler. Plop it on, boom, it works. I didn't have to wait for Sony technical support to give me a brand new system for that. Oh, speaking of technical support, don't PlayStation got the worst return policy ever? Imagine you having a digital version of the PlayStation digital version, and you buy a game off of that. Guess what? You can't refund that. As soon as you buy it, that's it. Can't refund it, can't do nothing. At least I got 14-day return policy. I tried one game before. I didn't like it. I got my money back. I got the freedom. You don't. And guess what? PlayStation games on Steam got a better refund than PlayStation itself. Let that think in.
Don't have to buy no more consoles. Third-party games will be bought on Steam. They're cheaper, right? Depending on the level of configuration, they will run at better performance than the console.
No, duh. PC is just powerful. Like even the PlayStation 5 is kind of behind. So what's your argument?
Right? The online's free.
If you're paying for your own bill, like paying for your own bill for having internet, that's the only reason why I say it's not technically free, because I kind of like pick at everything. I pay for the internet, right? So technically I had to pay to play online. So we usually say we don't pay a extra fee to play online. That's how I'm going to word it. We don't have to pay an extra fee to play online. I think that's good in my opinion.
It is what it is.
Unless I'm piggybacking off of somebody's Wi-Fi, but I don't do that.
I'm not going to be out here looking like these Xbox fanboys.
Oh no, you're a PlayStation fanboy. Console peasant by all means.
Cause I'm sorry, y'all look. Listen. If y'all don't want to spend the money for PC, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. I got it. But don't pretend the console is the Shangri-La, whatever. Microsoft is jerking y'all.
Are you serious? Do you realize Microsoft was supporting the PC before they even went to Xbox? So what changed? They had games on the PC before they went to Xbox. Halo was on Apple first. It came over to PC, then the Xbox. Same thing with Halo 2. So they were supporting PC before the Xbox. So don't get in my face with that, dude. If that's the case, the PC was the original place where Xbox made the game. Do research, man. And I learned that today, actually. I was listening to somebody and they said that. I forgot his name, but hey, I'm not going to look. I'll look him up later.
Right? Because Microsoft is not prioritizing the console. Sony will be the same way. They will.
If that's the case, then Microsoft was prioritizing the Dreamcast as well. Dreamcast asked for Microsoft for help. Microsoft was putting games on the PC. So, oh, wrong. Again, you're wrong.
Will be doing these stupid moves, right? Because they have to consider PC. Then if they try to do the whole cloud thing, oh my God, it'll be even worse.
I want to say this right now, and I'm going to keep it real. Cloud gaming, and I'm going to say this. I know I might get a lot of flack. Cloud gaming, in my opinion, is amazing. Amazing concept. You're telling me that I could take my phone to play high-level games wherever I'm at. Yeah, now it's not the greatest. We're not at that technical level at the moment. But having cloud is just another way to play games. I'm sorry, but I disagree with you right now. You might hate it now because it's not in a quick second, but honestly, cloud gaming should be looked at in about maybe 5 years. I mean, I could be totally wrong. Hey, right now, cloud gaming is not the greatest. We get that. But Microsoft thinking about the future. You're not. You're thinking about the now. But Microsoft thinking about the money in the future. You should think about that. That's why Microsoft is a $1 trillion company.
And I will not put up with that.
And that's why Valve is where they're at right now. Because I could play the game on my cell phone as well over my internet connection on my phone while my PC is on. Because Steam Links is a thing. There's lag, yes. but it's still a option.
Why do I need to prioritize a product when the company that makes it is not even prioritized? So I don't really care about the devaluing the brand. That doesn't even make sense.
It's not devalue the brand. If you want a PlayStation 6, go and get the PlayStation 6. Quit complaining about games coming over to PC. You're stubborn.
Sense to me. It's all about what I get as a consumer.
You get the game. You don't have to play it on PC. You still get the same value. PlayStation told you lose your value of your PlayStation 5 if you mod it any single way. At least with my PC, I can still get value of it. But with your PlayStation, if you mod it, devalue.
Right. Console gaming for generations have been the first party provider who makes the console. They do their best to make that console look great. And they do it through the developer talent.
What about the 3DO? EA, where they at?
As you can see from Microsoft, they're not doing that.
But you know what they're doing? Pro-consumer. That's amazing. People can play any game they want. So that means a PlayStation fanboy like yourself, grab your PC, get on Game Pass, and you can play Game Pass games on the PC. Matter of fact, you can play Xbox games from Steam. Just download it from Steam, and guess what? You playing the game. There's options. It's like you're telling me that option is horrible. This is bad, dude.
Xbox Series X ain't looking that great, you know. With all the talk about power, whatever, it's not looking that great. And the reason why, because Microsoft is not prioritizing the Series X. They have all these devices that they're trying to cater to. So they can't focus on just the Series X. Especially after them making the Series S as well. Biggest mistake ever. So
if you say the Series S is the biggest mistake ever, then why the PlayStation digital version was supposed to be playing as $450 went down to $400? That right there was competition. I could go into the store and buy me a Series S and I'd be fine. Game Pass, bada, there we go. I got it. You realize that you could get yourself a Series S and play Halo Infinite, and you didn't really spend that much money. You didn't spend that much money. Are you serious? To me, yes, Series S, a lot of people don't like it. I understand. But for someone who want to buy their son or daughter a game system for $300, it's a good buy. Especially with Game Pass. And then you have, Halo Ultimate. Are you serious? That's like the smartest move that Microsoft did with this series. Series.
So bad enough, you know, you're holding developers hand tied to cloud and PC, but now you added the Series S, which is like, what the hell, right?
Because it's the future. They thinking about the future. While the PlayStation Digital Edition, it's just a broken down PlayStation 5 and you can't buy games unless you buy it off the PlayStation Store. That's so anti-consumer.
Right? At least Sony was smart enough not to make two different configurations in terms of
digital and disc. That's two configuration. Can I buy the digital version, put a disc in? No. That's a configuration. Matter of fact, let's look at configuration real quick. Actually, let me go to my phone real quick. Where's my phone? Jeez, you gotta be kidding me. Configuration. Configuring how to find my phone. Oh, it's in front of me. Okay, Google. What do configuration mean?
Definition of configuration. An arrangement of elements in a particular form, figure, or combination.
Okay, Google. Okay, sorry.
Hi, how can I help? of elements in a particular form, figure, or combination.
Okay, so Google told me that it's configuration. So digital and this is two different things. That's a configuration. So you telling me that that's not configuration? I can't play this version on the digital version. That's a configuration. Get out of here with this, man.
CPU, GPU. The all digital and the $500 PS5 is the same.
No, it's not. It's different. What do same mean? What do same mean? It means similar to. Libra, I am struggling with this. Oh boy, not this guy. Yeah, oh man, this is horrible, man. I mean, if I don't even own gray hairs and after dealing with this cat, I feel like I might have gray hairs. This is ridiculous. I want to redo this video. Sup, Libra. I want to redo this video as a regular video, but I just want to put my bases down. But let's go on with the video. I think I'm almost done.
But adding PC to the PlayStation ecosystem, day one, that's going to split developer resources. They have to consider PC. Even when they start making games, they're going to have to consider whatever minimum spec PC they want to cater to.
Okay. So you telling me you don't want options? Like, I'm trying to figure out, what do you want? You want options or you want everything to be on one system? Because if you want everything to be on one system, that's anti-consumer, and I hate that. If you want everybody to play other games, then guess what? That's pro-consumer. More money for the developers, mean more money in the pocket, meaning more money to give to different developers, opening up new studios and creating games for everybody. No, it isn't him. He's wrong on that. Yeah, thank you.
Again, if companies don't prioritize their product as number one, then as a consumer, I'm not going to do it either.
Then don't do it. You're just one less freaking company. I mean, one less Sony. You're just one less customer that PlayStation would get more of if they put their games on the PC. It's not going to spill the market. No proof. Thank you. No proof. Petro is wrong on this. Thank you. He is wrong. You know what? I heard of this while I was working, and I got annoyed by what his logic is. It's dumb. It's ridiculous, and he said he don't want his mind to be changed. So, AKA, you set your ways. You don't care about anybody else's opinion. So why should we care about your opinion?
It's just going to ultimately look at the whole landscape, and I'm just going to pick what's best for me. And for me...
Why you have to put it out like that? He is not a consumer. I feel you. I said that too. I'm like, you're not no consumer, B. Get out of here.
Day one PlayStation games on PC is the way to go. You will get...
Wait, what?
...landscape, and I'm just going to pick what's best for me. And for me, day one PlayStation games on PC is the way to go.
Dude, what happens if you die tomorrow? And I'm not wishing that on you, but let's just say you die tomorrow. Then what will stop them from putting PlayStation games day one? You're just a number. You're a number. They just counting about the money that you gave to them. You're a number. You're nothing to them. They could watch this and say, okay, he said this, so what? You're a number. They don't care about you. Let them put games to PC. If they want to do day one, let them do day one. Do you think that's going to stop me? No. If I like the game, I like the game. I'm going to buy it. Like I said, I want to buy God of War, but I'm about to put the MILF mods in. I want to beat it regularly and give my honest opinion on it. Then after that, I will want to make the PlayStation fanboys and girls mad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a mod, and I'm gonna put a MILF as Kratos. So after I do that, I'm also going to play on the Xbox controller just to make the Sony fans mad. He is so a number that's not even funny that they don't even know who this guy is. Exactly. It's like with Dreamcast guy and Austin Evans. Austin Evans got so many subscribers that he don't even know who Dreamcast guy is. Get out of here. Like, I agree with you on that one. He's just an it's the almighty dollar. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, he got the boxes in the back. That's fine. I own some of my boxes for my PC parts, so I get the boxes.
You will get screwed less because you're gonna get jerked.
Look, for anybody who watching me right now, who cares? Like, if the game come over to the platform, play whatever platform you want. Don't listen to this cat. Just do what you want to do. I honestly want you to consider about what you get, but I can't stop you for doing what you want to do. If you want to buy a PlayStation 5, go ahead. You're going to get the game. You're going to play it. Day to day to PC doesn't even matter. Shaq Fu 2, no Pegasus Nation. This dude look like he's the starter of Pegasus Nation. But let's continue with the video.
If you stay on PlayStation. I got it. You don't want to spend the money. You don't like PC, whatever. The reality is the same shit when you think about it, right? Because ultimately, you're just going to plug in your controller and you're going to play the game on it.
No, it's not the same crap. It's not. Because here's the thing. I don't have to plug in a controller. I got a keyboard. I don't have to go to this one platform to buy games. I got multiples. I could play on Game Pass. I got that. And here's the thing. My brother... I want to build my brother a PC, and he's an Xbox fan. I want to build my brother a PC so he can have a good PC, nothing major, with his eyes look lifeless. Is that just me? No, I look lifeless because he been stressing over this crap. He has put some respects on Puertorock 77. Oh, I'm not calling him Puertorock 77. I gotta rewatch this so I can get his real name. But my brother, he's an Xbox fan. He play on Xbox, so I wanted to build him a PC because he's in the army. He's not in the army no more because of health issues, and I really want to give him some respect and build him a PC. Like a gaming PC. And I asked him, hey, bro, if I build you a gaming PC, like, let's say I just got some parts to build you a gaming PC, and you got an Xbox, will you play on the gaming PC? He's like, you know what? It'd be awesome to have a gaming PC. I understand that gaming PC is the best situation, the best platform to play games and stuff, but I'd just rather play on Xbox because I just feel comfortable playing on the Xbox, and I respect him for that decision. So there is a market for consoles. Just because you don't like games going over to PC day and date doesn't mean it's bad. It's going to come to the PC. It's just like you're just a little kid who don't want people to take your toys. If you want to get a PC, go for it. But like I said, do research. But if you're going to come back to PlayStation, I don't want to hear no mess that you say the PlayStation is horrible. I mean, not the PlayStation, but the PC is horrible.
On a TV screen. The box is no different than a PC box. There's a GPU, CPU, RAM, motherboard, Ethernet port. It's all the same.
No, it's not the same. Because here's the thing. I could upgrade. I don't have to buy another one. I could upgrade my RAM from 16 to 32 gigs. 32 to 64. So on and so forth. I could switch graphics cards. I could do all of that. I can't do that with PlayStation. Matter of fact, I could do basically better web surfing on the Xbox over the PlayStation. So no. Exclusive doesn't determine people buying consoles anymore. The market doesn't show it anymore. So, Libra, this is how I see it. I never bought consoles for exclusives. Believe me or not, I never bought it for exclusive. I bought it for innovation. And Shaq Fu 2, besides the CD player, DVD player, and the Blu-ray player, what did PlayStation innovate other than that? Let me know, because I'm stuck. Besides those three things, what was the innovation about the PlayStation? Like, for real, just let me know. But yeah, is this isn't PlayStation 2? Yeah, is I mean, honestly, the PlayStation 2 struggled with exclusive at the beginning, if I'm not mistaken, and PlayStation 3 did as well. But they still came out with exclusive games. To me, I don't really care about them. I just want innovation. You buy a console for a preference that is about it mainly. Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna crap on people just because they want to buy a console. I'm not. I'm really not. I see what you're saying, and I agree with you. To me, like, I gotta look at all the consoles and see what was innovated. Like with the Wii, motion controls, innovation. The Wii U, the tablet, it's not because of Nintendo. I'm like, yo, you could play with a tablet on there. And I know Xbox did it later with the tablet, and you could connect any tablet with it. That was cool. The gamepad was awesome. The Switch, I didn't buy the Switch. I've been gifted the Switch, but the fact that you have it as a home console and then you could take it as a portable, the hybrid part about it, what other thing was doing? So that's why I was like, I'd rather go with innovation over exclusives. Exclusive could come later.
Right? It's all the same. Okay? Maybe trophies, who knows, that weird shit. All I know is this. Alright? Right now, it looks like, obviously, PlayStation's going to continue to put PlayStation 4 games. That doesn't bother me. Right? That's PlayStation 4. I don't even touch my PlayStation 4 no more.
Congratulations, you got rid of all the people that cares about the PlayStation 4. You realize PlayStation 4 sold over 100 million copies? That haven't left my mind. So for them to leave the PlayStation 4 behind, they leaving more than dollars behind. They leaving a whole entire group behind just to cater to people who don't even own a PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5 isn't really that innovative anymore. Most of the feature PC have is already. Yes. And that's why, to me, I think the PlayStation 5 came out too early and it's not an amazing console. It's really not. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, if I'm telling people to not buy the PlayStation 5, no. If you want to buy the PlayStation 5, by all means, buy it. But to me, it haven't want me to buy the PlayStation 5. Like, it haven't. People still getting a PlayStation 4 over a PlayStation 5 because of scalpers. The scalper is preventing the PlayStation 5 from selling. Yes, because when they say they were selling 10 million this year, I'm like, how many of those were scalpers? And yes, they are still buying PlayStation 4s because I deliver a good amount of PlayStation 4s to customers. And I was like, wow, a PlayStation 4. Yeah, PlayStation 5s are not out there. Fair enough.
Well, that's long gone, right? The games are great. There's no doubt. The games are awesome. So PC gamers are, for example, God of War is fantastic. PC gamers are in for a treat. It is fantastic, right? But God of War was made for the PlayStation 4 to maximize the PlayStation 4, and they did the job.
God of War is made for the PlayStation 4, that the PlayStation 4 was made by PC. So, Hidden Galaxy, what's up? Welcome back. So, okay. So, we're going to do this. We're going to do the level of reaching because I'll gotta grasp at straws real quick. All right. So, God of War was made for PC. Now, hear me out. I'm going to reach real bad. Okay. So, God of War is on PlayStation 4. Cool. on the PlayStation system. Now, can I go to grab a PlayStation to create God of War? No. So you gotta make God of War for PC. Meaning, God of War is on PC before it hit the PlayStation 4. Now, the PlayStation 4 was made on a PC. Because you gotta go ahead and develop it. You gotta go ahead and do all kinds of, renders and all that stuff. And then you gotta go ahead and make the whole entire thing on PC. So you could go ahead and have a machine put together the PlayStation 4. So if you want this reach, God of War is meant for the PC. If we're going at that level of reaching, then God of War is meant for PC. Tell me if I'm wrong, because I'm reaching really hard.
So I got my money's worth out of the PlayStation 4. It wasn't held back. There was no equilibrium.
Dude, it's either performance or visuals. It was held back. Because if you play visual, you had to play at 30 frames a second. If you were playing at performance, you had to play at 1080p at 60, not 4K. And it was upscale too. So don't get at me with the performance. PC would have destroyed that.
Equilibrium, PlayStation 4 is a priority. That is my expectation for the PlayStation 5. That's my expectation for every PlayStation.
Well, guess what? Sony don't care about your expectation. They're going to do whatever they want. I mean, Libra, he want to go ahead and got me reaching. I'm actually just kind of tired of his argument, so I had to reach hard on that one. So forgive me for that, but yeah.
Console they make. But the moment Sony doesn't prioritize their console and they do this equilibrium, this equality of devices across the board, sure, from a business sense, hey, Sony's got to do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? They got to answer up to their shareholders.
Look, okay, I'm halfway tired, but I think PlayStation fanboys like to say, no, I'm saying. Malcolm, no, I'm saying. This dude.
Of devices across the board, sure, from a business sense, hey, Sony's got to do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? They got to answer.
No, I'm saying. His arguments are flawed, though, so why not? Right, exactly. I mean, look, I've been listening to him for like past an hour, and I'm here trying to search for the reach because I'm grasping at straws. I'm Bob Burgers right now.
Answer up to their shareholders. It is. That's what business is, right? Capitalism 101. But that does not mean I got to get screwed over in the process.
Dude, you realize life is not fair for everybody. The only time life is fair to everybody because they treat everybody the same. So doesn't that mean life is fair? If it's not fair for you, it's not fair for me, and it's not fair for anybody in my chat or everybody in the world, life is fair. But they don't care about you. You're a number. So do whatever you want. That's just one number down. And more people are going to be doing their thing. As a matter of fact, I think a lot of PlayStation owners don't even play exclusives. So what's even the point? They're losing money anyways.
I ain't going to be stuck with a console that you guys, PlayStation, does not prioritize. Again.
Good. Leave. Who cares? Bye. Have a good time. Bye. Peace. Deuces. Bye. Peace. We don't care. They don't care. They're going to sell consoles no matter what. They're going to sell software no matter what. Bye. Jeez. Leave. Get out of my face.
If it's not the number.
But Libra, if life not fair to everyone, doesn't that mean life is fair?
One priority for you is sure as hell not going to be the number one priority for me. And this is it. This is your boy Puertorock 77. Let me know what you think about this hot take. How do you feel about this whole endeavor? Hit up the comment section. And before you leave, hit the like button and subscribe. If you
I'm not going to hit the like button and subscribe. You know what? You got me hitting this. This like, jeez, you don't tell me what to do. Earn your subscription. Earn your likes like I do. Jeez, I'd never tell nobody that that hit the like button and subscribe. Don't get me wrong, I'm not dissing people for not doing that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna hit the like button. Like, don't get me wrong, and this is just me rambling. I don't care if people want to watch me, that's fine. I appreciate everybody watching me. I really do. This is one of the greatest things I've done, and this is fun. But I just feel like I want to earn what I do. Me growing up in life, I earned my own money, you know, doing like shoveling snow, doing all of the, you know, taking out the trash for older people, you know, cutting grass, all that stuff. I I I earned that money. So to me, I treat this like I want to earn your subscription. I want to earn your likes. I want to earn everything that I provide to you because I do this for free. I don't care about if I make money from here or not. If I'm going to make money from here, it got to be from YouTube. If people want to donate to me, I can't stop them from not donating to me. It's their money. They could do whatever they want. I'm not stopping them from doing it. But I feel some type of way because I do this for free. I do this for everybody. I want everybody to watch this. This is entertainment for me and you. You know, Homer Simpson will face down over even this. Yeah, I agree. But this is me being serious. I really just appreciate everybody liking my stuff. I mean, this is something I enjoy. And for me saying hit the smash that like button or asking for a subscription, I feel dirty. I feel dirty for doing that. Yeah, he is something else. So the fact that you say smash that like button and all this stuff, to me it seemed like is your content is not that great. So why do you need my subscription? Why do you need my like? Because you telling me to smash the like button, I'm going to smash the dislike button. And I understand you say it for the end, but dude, no. And this is meaningful for me. You know, I love doing this for everybody that watch me and everything. This is awesome. I enjoy myself. This is amazing. I never expect to meet great people on here. I never imagine meeting like some YouTubers I watch. I actually get nervous talking to some YouTubers because they do amazing things, make me want to be better. Look, I got a green screen right here. Like, it's all right here, my green screen. My whole setup. I love this. This is awesome. This is one of the greatest things I could do for you. You know, I don't want to give this up. You know, this is awesome. I like this, and you know, I don't know what else to say, but thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Your likes, your happiness is it's amazing. You can tell he sold his soul to a company that only care about money. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, honestly, this is one of the amazing things. My opinions, I didn't know people want to hear my opinions. So yeah, this is awesome. And for everybody that watched this, it's amazing. Thank you, Libra. Thank you, everybody in the group. This this is awesome, you know, and I really appreciate this. Yeah, it's 3 viewers in the chat, but hey, it's better than having 2, 1, or 0. You know, I don't complain about this. You know, I appreciate this, everybody. You know, but this is a video. I think it's like about to be 12:30 in my time, so I'm going to have to get ready for bed. Again, thank you. And you know, if I earn a subscription, thank you. But I hope you be here next week. I'm going to do an early birthday stream, and I'm also going to do a video of JTech. I think I got everything that I need for JTech, and we're about to get on them. It's going to be a long video. It's not a stream. It's a video. So I got to do some work for next week. But hey, thank you everybody. I really appreciate everything y'all do for me. This has been one crazy ride. I've been on this platform for a year. Oh, really? Thank you for telling me I got 6 likes. But yeah, I've been on here for about a year. So I'm going to do something that's going to be part of my birthday stream. So yeah. So thank you everybody. I really appreciate this. And remember, we could agree, we could disagree. I'm not going to hate you as a human. Because just because we agree and disagree doesn't mean we can't have a good discussion. But remember, everybody human. My name's Sendou Q, and you have a great night. Peace.